Lisa, this thing with my daddy goes back way further. Not saying that the Alzheimer isn't real, but let's downplay it a lot because it really should be. We're giving it way too much credence. And let me tell you something. At the time of this here beginning of all this, it was a rush to basically, as soon as my daddy signed papers to make deed of power of attorney, it was a rush to get him to be declared incompetent so she could have full control of over 3.8 million, and she's never worked a day in her life at the junkyard. I'm all proud of her being a nurse. That's fine. And but she was going into, I worked and had a business relationship with my dad, which Jack can verify and has. Even Roger admits it, even in a court case. But now y'all want to seem to think just because went to jail, which I went to jail defending my daddy's property, by the way, and mine too. Not ashamed of it, not one bit. Y'all use it as because I beat them drug charges, which was trumped up too. Y'all use it as an excuse to judge me, look down, and make me feel like I'm less than any of y'all. I don't feel that way, thank God. But I know that I've been done wrong by this family. I don't have to hear y'all tell me I'm apologize to me. The Bible says perfectly well how to handle it. I know I've been done like Joseph. I went to jail. I had jealous people jealous of me, do things to put me in bad light. Basically, my mama even lied on me. Genesis 50:12 tells us, how Joseph handled it. But he don't go off saying, let's forget what you did. Let's forget that you made it look like I died and gave my coat to my daddy to put some sham on. I think very much, Lisa, that you should be honest. What good is like forgiveness if you don't know what the person done or if they don't admit they done it? You take away everything on it. You think we live in some kind of little sugar-coated world? We don't. My daddy and mom are fully grown people. They know what bad is, and they need to know. I believe in honesty. This family, this way of going about what's been done to my daddy and me hasn't been honest. And I can prove it on more than one case. You can't got one single thing where you can find Richard Futrell telling you a lie. And if you can, I'll challenge you to come up with it. But I can prove Roger lied, my mama lied, Deidre lied, the cops have lied, and I've showed it time and time again. But yet, y'all want to still take this little sugar-coated route that puts Richard in a bad light. Jack sees through it. Marta sees through it. In the end, Lisa, you can't let a lie. You can back a liar if you want to, but it's not a just thing to do. And the fact is, whether you like it or not, Richard ain't lied about this thing. Roger has lied, saying my grandma owned shares. She didn't. He's lied, saying I put a gun to him. I didn't. Y'all go along and back him, and the man that told the truth, which was me. Y'all look down, try to put me down. I'm not jealous. I forgive y'all. I actually feel sorry for y'all because you go around talking goodly, godly things, but the action is not right there, Lisa. When you really, it comes down, God looks at actions. And you can't be a liar or back a liar and think the truth ain't going to win, because one of God's names is truth. That's one reason I'm so glad I've told the truth during this thing. I've never had to try to remember my lies. And every time these people that I'm up against go back to try to change their lies, they end up opening another hole. I am right. I was done wrong. Why it happened was God's will. He maybe have blinded you on purpose. He may have done this hard to Pharaoh's heart. He does these things, but his will is perfect, and there's a reason for it. He may have wanted me to go to jail for some kind of reason. I think it's to expose these cops. I really do, because I'm not giving up till I do. And I have lost everything I've worked for all my life. I've lost everything. And it's because of y'all think that Richard don't deserve it. He deserves every dadgum bit as much as Patrick or Dawn or Lonnie. I work every bit as hard. I'm oldest. And, it's just bad that y'all just lost your way and just seen what they wanted you to see. Deidre has lied to you, lied on my Aunt Marla. And even when y'all acknowledge that, yeah, she lied, and then you don't never come back to me and say, well, we were sorry or we was wrong. Y'all ain't got the conscience to do that. I admit if I do wrong. I admit it. It's called conscience. It's a good thing to have, Lisa. My mama don't have one. She has lied on me with Roger this past time around that could put me in jail for 10 years, but she wants to please Deidre so badly and be around her sister over there. She can't just come out and say that, Richard, I want to be around them, and she's got to make up these little stories and do all this wrong stuff to get her way. And y'all could simply do this too. We're gonna make up a story about Ariel having some full-blown bad Alzheimer's, basically because we really want to just be in Florida by our sisters, and that's really what this is about. My daddy has got a mental problem to a degree, but it definitely is not as bad as any of y'all want to put it out to be. Very, very much not as bad. If his mind was bad with Alzheimer's, where his brain was mush and he didn't know nobody, y'all would be letting me see him now. They would. But they know his mind is good. They don't want me talking to him, firing Mama and firing Deidre like I did this last go around, because my dad trusts me. Me and my dad have a damn good relationship, and this is a dadgum shame that I can't talk to him. It's really a wrong. I never moved away another state. I've always lived within a mile of my parents, and my mom is jealous of my relationship with my dad. And so are the other girls. I would, y'all didn't want, when y'all should have talked to me about this before all this got bad. We should have had a meeting. I should have been included. I am the oldest. I'm the eldest. And, right or wrongly, y'all want to call me irresponsible, what? I help make more of that money that y'all are fighting over than any one of my siblings. Deidre has just put herself in there because she's a self-centered, selfish person. Period. And she's lied on my Aunt Mara. She's lied on me. She's lied on my Uncle Jack. And she's a straight bitch as far as I'm concerned. I miss her. I'm sorry. I'm not jealous of her. But I can't be honest, Lisa. And that's what this whole family is lacking. They're lacking two main things in my book. Y'all don't know how to empathize. You don't know how it is to be in another person's shoes. Lisa, could you imagine Rita being able to tell you can't see your daddy? And that you ain't, and not speaking to him or seeing him for a year now because of her little self. Because she's jealous or whatever. No, I wouldn't ever try to even put my sister or anybody. My daddy belongs to me and Deidre equally, but now they're trying, they're going over the line when they try to take him that way. And I think y'all are too, because it's wrong for y'all not to let me be around my dad or speak to my dad because y'all don't like what I got to say. Or for anybody to say, don't mention his son. My dad's damn proud of me. And I'll just leave it like that. Okay? And I pray for you, Lisa, because you do need some prayer. You go to church and all that good stuff, but actions speak louder than words. And really, I think God is going to try to open your eyes a little bit. And I hope He can use me to help you. If I can, I will. I love you, and I forgive you. And let me tell you, to forgive somebody that's helped be a part of a group that has kept you away from your daddy for a year, it takes a lot. It's easy to say I love somebody that ain't hurt you. I've been damaged by this family. You just don't have a clue because it ain't happened to you. And I hope it never does.